Good morning, everyone. This is Ritgal. We're playing some more Hades. This is our heat. What are we at? 5, 4, 5. Uh, Fist run. We are going fast with Lambent Plume because I enjoy it, and we're kind of doing a dodge build right now. Although we haven't gotten any other bonuses for it. Let's hope this Hermes gives us one of the ones we're looking for.
Had it not been for your tireless support, Lord Hermes, sir, I'm in your debt.
You know, cuz, I gotta say I had a few concerns when we first met, your father being who he is and all, but you're alright. Say, you're in good with, what's his name? The one who gave you his lucky tooth? So he's an alright sort then. Has to be if you put up with him.
Those are not what I'm looking for, although attack speed 30% is really good. I feel like I actually need to roll on this, though, unfortunately. Because... Jeez. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we want greater haste. We ultimately want to get the one that gives us a bonus to damage based on move speed, and we can't get that otherwise, so... Or it's worth it with that, I should say. I hate these enemies.
That was the Lambent Plume.
Probably not looking at anything... let's see. Probably not looking at anything with the name Heavy. Free-hit sequence, dash upper, deals with damage in area. I think after using special, deal 90 damage where you land feels good.
Fit.
Ooh, another Hermes. Perfect. And I totally missed that treasure trove, and I don't... Did not think about the fact that we were going to be knocking things out of the area where we're landing, but that's okay, and it's really good against bosses that don't get knocked this far.
I accept this message.
Okay, yeah, we just want dodge chance here. Greater evasion. I guess we'll take Athena. Sure.
Good night.
That hurt. Well, that's an unfortunate deathified, but maybe we can get the, maybe we can get one back here, either from Patroclus or from Athena, that we are getting a boon from right in a moment.
Lady Athena.
Do not fear your father's cruel legions, cousin. Their lives are long since forfeit, and they cannot stand against one of your birthright, nor against my power.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Guess we'll do Stubborn Roots just in case, so we get regen when we run out. Patroclus, there we go. And get our deathified back.
Ah, yes. He's just as obstinate as ever, isn't he? Always refused to budge. He ever tell you of the war in which we fought? I fought, I should say. He could have ended it, but he refused to take up arms.
Achilles hasn't been particularly forthcoming about his mortal days, no. So he wouldn't fight. I've heard that mortals sometimes frown on that, but why should he have fought if he didn't believe in the cause?
He shared our cause. So what if it was not completely his? If not for his stubbornness, well, I would have come here just a bit later, I think.
He blamed
Gotcha.
himself for what happened to you, you know. I figured he failed to defend you or something, not that he didn't fight at all. Although he said something about how, once you died, he shortly followed in a rage.
I wouldn't know a thing about that, stranger, for you see, I was already dead.
Yep.
Getting my place here in the afterlife all sorted out took quite some time, getting accustomed to all this.
Let's get our Death Defiance back.
Whatever suits you.
Blah. That is not what I wanted to see. Let's go Poseidon, I guess.
You seek the champion. You must confront me first.
Okay.
So much fun.
Okay. There we go. That could have been worse.
Got you, Bullman. Lord Poseidon. Olympus, I accept this message.
Can't be stunned and take less damage from bosses doesn't seem terrible, but you know what? Poseidon's aid is actually good. So let's do that.
Megara,
Let's try not to get another death fight here.
the power of the gods.
Yeah, we'll just do that. I think at this point, money over more palms. I don't like that sound. And that thing just ran me right the hell over. That's okay. It happens. Oh, there's butterflies left. We're doomed. And by that I mean our timer's doomed.
That was regenerating.
Okay, so we would like to buy more. That is still not what we're looking for. Stop giving me Poseidon, I guess.
Why not?
More damage from slamming into barriers. Slamming foes into barriers creates a blast. Let's do the boiling point. God gauge charges
tide.
faster. I actually didn't want that more than, or particularly, but oh well.
By the gods of Olympus, you'll go no further on your...
Yeah, he really has run out of things to say, unfortunately. It's the first character that I feel like has run out of things to say.
Fiend, all which you think you have achieved was merely handed you. This is not your fight.
So close. So close. Another Death Defied right at the end. That's really annoying. But we might be able to pull it off, so.
Be seeing all of you next time, all right?
No. We'll wait.
I'm almost out of here.
So we didn't get the combo I was potentially looking for with the cast. That's okay. That's okay. It should still be pretty solid. Setup. Let's get their fishing taken care of real quick. As per usual, we would like an Athena if it's available. Hermes if it... There's an Athena and a Hermes right there, so we're good. As long as we can get enough money. That's possibly the fastest I've ever seen a room end in this. Like, I don't even know what was in that room. Okay.
Who's getting punched?
Seriously, a third wave?
Meg, help!
That was a very poorly placed Megara. I didn't see the guy behind me. Still somehow managed to get the Hermes trigger there. Where are we at? 550. That's unfortunate. We need a lot more money. Let's go Poseidon and see if we can get the Ocean's Bounty, I guess.
I should press on.
I don't feel like we're getting necessarily getting some or as doing as well as I did with the sword lambent bonuses. I have not gotten the two of the really good bonuses from Hermes, but dodge is still just a % chance, and it doesn't trigger often enough for us to really reliably deal with it, I guess. Like, my question at this point would be, when we run out of Death Defieds, which is kind of not that far away, are we going to be able to survive on the regen damage, or the regen and the dodge?
I can't. Phew.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I am really annoyed with this. Ocean's Bounty is not the one I actually wanted. apparently, even though I asked for it. Great. Yeah, we're pretty much screwed here. Let's do the Typhoon's Fury, I guess. 2 damage. We really need to get... I can't even afford to really justify buying any of these right now because I need to get a chance at Deathified as however I can, and none of those are going to give me health back. Or none of them that I was planning on buying, rather. So maybe I should have just bought a Centaur Heart there. I guess I wasn't actually paying attention. Was there a Centaur Heart over there? There probably was. That would have at least given me a little bit of wiggle room so I wasn't at 4.
What is this stuff?
So I should be gaining health here. Since I'm out of Deathified. Actually, real quick here. Nope, those are all keys staying. We haven't gotten many keys either, so that's kind of a problem as well.
Oh, what's in this stuff?
So we're exactly at 6. There's a decent chance we're not going to find a Deathified at the places that are left, and their bosses.
I'll take this one.
Sure. That's not what I was looking for. So I think we're just gonna go.
Persuades the Underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
We did not get what we wanted. Like, even a little.
Got this far.
So, we'll see how this goes. If this goes well, it is going to be down to either dumb luck or me just
Been waiting long.
not screwing up.
I shall give you no quarter, boy. Darkness. Your eyes deceive you, boy.
That hurt. That really hurt.
To me, riches. Destroy my kin and an eternal torment. Of course, that's you. You leave Olympus out of this. Now. Darkness. That
I-
won't be working here.
What?
Darkness.
Thought we could use summons now.
Darkness. You should have avoided that.
I should have, you're correct. Yeah, we're not doing enough damage for this to be even slightly plausible at this point.
Darkness.
So we'll call it a happy accident if I actually survive, but not looking promising right now.
Darkness.
Show yourself, father.
You. Decided you can do this, little Hades.
Got you.
Round 2.
I shall not fall to you again.
Bad mistake.
Might have something for you. Full blast.
That's unfortunate. That was almost bad. That was bad. Okay, that somehow worked.
Not as limber as I used to be. Well, you
That somehow worked.
win, boy.
So I did not like that as much as the run with the sword that I usually do with Lambent Plume. I felt like I wasn't dealing enough damage. I think I really, really needed the Hermes boon that gives you movement speed bonus. Or damage bonus based on movement speed.
Joyfully did Zagreus attempt to gain the surface that way. He just rose too quickly. And we know how that one goes from Icarus's tale.
On a good note, we unlocked a new Daedalus Hammer on our fist for our fated list, and we did actually manage to complete our heat run. So that was pretty good. I'll take it.
Hello?
I think that was actually 4, now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean, old father's nice to you at least, isn't he, boy?
So Orpheus was finally able to reunite with Eurydice because of you, my son. Oh, I'm so glad. Your father's arrangement with him was quite severe. Though he did ask for a lot for a mortal soul to return to the land of the living.
Is it even possible for father to return a mortal back to life if he so chose? Just by letting their shade escape or something?
Oh, I've no idea. Probably not. But we were so moved by Orpheus's plea and song that, well, I think your father took pity on him.
Wait, we were so moved? You were there when Orpheus came to try and rescue Eurydice.
I was. Your father knew I loved their music. Imagine my surprise to see him as our court musician here.
I'd no idea. I know that it's a painful subject, sir, but can you tell me what exactly happened in the war that claimed Patroclus and yourself? He brought it up. Said you refused to fight.
Until he died. I did refuse to fight until he died. But at that point... Look, lad. If we're going to discuss these matters, best we do so in the lounge, not here.
Dusa humming in the background of the serious conversation is...
I'd never take up arms for him. But Patroclus, he always had a different way of looking at things. As I refused to fight, he rose to the occasion, took up my armor, led my brothers into battle in my guise, fought nobly. But then he... well...
And after you found out, you sought vengeance for him. Took vengeance.
That I did. They got me finally, of course. But not before I broke them first. The war soon ended after that. It is an awful contradiction that to quickly end war, one need only extinguish many lives at once. I had not realized it at the time.
Did you allow yourself to die so that you could see Patroclus again here?
I don't know. Maybe. I only know that I was filled with rage. Rage that subsided soon after I arrived here. I felt empty. I never saw Patroclus again. But I learned my brothers honored my last request, as my ashes were laid to rest with his. Anyway, appreciate the drink. Suppose I'd best be getting back to standing quietly about. Though that war, lad. Don't ask me about it again. All right?
Of course.
I know what must be done regarding Chaos and myself, my child. It is not often that I ask for your assistance, but I need for you to do something for me, if you would hear me out.
Of course, Nyx. Anything. What can I do?
In the administrative chamber, you perhaps recall the Elder Sigil there. Through it, we have access directly to the darkest reaches of the realm, but not to Chaos anymore. Not currently.
Oh,
Though
nice.
this is solvable, I think.
Wait, the sigil? But I'm not authorized to use it. It's never worked for me, and I have even less authority around here now.
That you were stripped of your authority is what makes this possible at all. It shall require a significant expenditure of darkness.
Oh.
Then the bridge to Chaos may be restored, so that I might travel again to visit them. Will you bring darkness to the sigil for me, please? When possible.
I'll do everything I can. Hey, maybe you can put in a request with the house contractor for me. Make it official, right?
So shall it be.
Huh. I mean, how are we supposed to get... I'm not seeing it here, so it must show up after we go activate it or something?
The Elder Sigil. Nyx needs it upgraded, huh? These wall scrolls are awful.
Theseus. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here.
So, you had a run-in with the Minotaur out in Elysium, did you? Perhaps the only soul within this realm more bull-headed than you.
How long have you been waiting to use that line, Father? Wouldn't put it past you to have sent the Bull of Minos to Elysium entirely so we could have this conversation now.
You give me too much credit, boy. The Minotaur resides where he resides because of an entirely different arrangement.
He's working for you, isn't he? You think he can stop me?
Most in Elysium jump at the opportunity to do my bidding. Not that you know what that is like. Now go, see how you fare against the bull.
I mean, I do regularly.
What can I do
Delivery
for
for the
you?
head chef.
How's my little baddie doing, Zach? The one I gave you. Was just a little pup. I figured she'd be better off with you. Please tell me I was right.
Batty's doing great, Meg. Reminds me of you every time I think of her. Helps keep me company throughout my little jaunts outside. So you've a thing for bats, then?
That's good. And yes, the bats around here, they and I have always shared an understanding, you could say. I usually care for the pups myself. But Batty, she seemed more your style.
That
Nice.
she is. Some water-dwelling beast for you, good chef. Always a pleasure.
Gems.
Hey, Prince, I saw that Orpheus. He got some time away. Did you do that? He's visiting his Minos, that's what he said. That's so exciting. I mean, they've been separated the whole time they've been dead.
They have a lot of catching up to do for sure. Though I think they're going to be alright.
Yeah, you did it!
We are getting so close on so many of these quests, I feel like. Oh man. 500 darkness. I wish I could see how much darkness I needed for this, because if I actually, like, 500 is a lot. Like, this might actually be worth the ambrosia. If I could actually figure out how much I need. Okay. Looks like it's not here. Let's double check. Not seeing it here. I'm assuming it wouldn't be here. Okay. Looks like we'll have to follow up on that next run. I am shocked and amazed that we got through this, but
new details of another prophecy.
You know, for the first time we actually Extreme Measures Theseus. Oh, so it's actually even a step harder of not just beat Theseus, then see Poseidon. Take him up a notch to the Extreme Measures version. Vanquish Hades with the Cosmic Egg. Honestly, we could probably swap that out on a normal run. Obviously not a Lambent Plume run. So close on so many of these as well. Launcher. Okay. Anyway. Hopefully you are still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll be back next time with more Hades.